Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am that I am. How to remove the disguise that obscures me. How to remove the disguise that obscures the I and I. All the I and I's are being obscured. And the I and I's cannot recognize I self because the I self is hiding, being cocooned. And now the self has to move from duality to non-duality. We're existing as a duality. We are inside of the duality. This is a dream existence. All the ones in the world that you encounter on a daily basis are all sleeping and entranced in the dream. You are actually encountering the dream character, which is not the real. There is the real self underneath the dream character. It's like when you're playing a video game. The character inside of the game is not real, but the one that animates in the character is real. And this is the same thing, that you're inside of the dream and you're moving around, the character is moving around, but who is animating the character? Yeah, so it's time now for all selves to wake up and to move from this duality, yes, and return to non-duality. I am that I am. For that which I seek, I am that already. I am already that. The thing that you are seeking, you are already that. There's only one problem. You have a coat over you that disguises you. How to remove the disguise that obscures you? This is the problem. You're being obscure. So, I am that I am. For that which I seek, I already am that. For that which I seek, I am already that. I remove the disguise that obscures me. But what is this disguise that obscures you? Obscures all the I and I's. Who am I? Is the question you want to ask. I am Primalite, prepared for the world with the self-identity as Auset, Aten. I am the Liberator, and I advocate for all selves. Hail, hail to the primal light. Hail, hail to the primal light. Hail, hail to the true light. Hail to the transparent light. Hail to the light without beginning nor end. Hail, hail to myself supreme, primal light. All is myself, I alone exist. I am primal light, I am the true light. I am primal light, I am the true light. Chant with me. I am primal light, I am the true light. I am primal light, I am the true light. I bow to the the primal teacher. I bow to the masculine Shiva Shambho. I bow to the eternal truth. I bow to the eternal self. I bow to I great supreme wisdom within. I bow to I great supreme truth within. I bow to I great supreme intelligence within. I bow to I great supreme teacher within. Hail, 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 hail to the primal light. All is I self, I alone exist. All is I self, I alone exist. All is I self, I alone exist. And all of I self must turn unto the I and I. Turn unto I. Salutations to all I self, supreme selves in alignment, bringing balance to this dream existence. Liberation from all duality. Liberation from this dream existence. Hail, hail, hail to myself supreme, Aten Ra. Hail, hail to myself manifest. Hail, hail to my primal light self unmanifest. Hail, hail to my void self manifest. Hail, hail to my baby void self unmanifest. Hail, hail, hail to my unified non-dual void unmanifest self. Hail, hail, hail to myself supreme that has no name, that can't be explained. Hail, hail, hail to myself supreme primal light. Supreme, I honor you. I honor you. I honor you. Myself supreme, I honor you. I honor you. Myself supreme, I honor you. Primal light, I honor you. I honor you, I honor you. I honor you. I honor you. I am primal light. I am the true light. I am primal light. I am the true light. I am primal light, I am the true light. Chant with me. I am primal light, I am the true light. I am primal light, I am my light. Yes. Hail to myself supreme, primal light. I was never created. I was never born. So I can never die. I am deathless, formless, timeless, limitless, boundless. I am the ultimate reality. I am the ultimate truth. I am the eternal truth. I am the eternal self. I am the unmanifest. I am pure luminous consciousness. I am primal light. I am the true light. I am primal light. I am the true light. I am self-supreme, primal light. I am self-supreme, primal light. I was never created. I was never born. So I can never die. I am deathless, formless, timeless, limitless, boundless. I am the ultimate reality. I am the ultimate truth. I am the eternal truth. I am the eternal self. I am pure luminous consciousness. I am the unmanifest. Hail, hail to the primal light. I am primal light. I am the true light. Chant with me. I am primal light. I am the true light. Primal light, I honor you. I honor you. Myself supreme, I honor you. I honor you, I honor you. Victory, victory, victory. Myself supreme is victorious, triumphant, victory, victory, victorious. Myself supreme, I honor you. Bringing all duality, return to non-duality, return to ultimate true state. Myself supreme, I honor you. Victory, victory, victory. Victorious. Who am I? Who am I? I seek to know who I am. When you seek to know, who do you ask? Do not ask outside of yourself. We are inside of a dream. And everything and everyone and every being, they are all sleeping. And we have the dream characters that you are encountering. Only the soul is real up in this dream. And all of the non-dual selves, they have no names. All of the dualities in the world, yes, they all have names, and they're all under the disguise of the duality mind, the supreme ego that has enslaved all of the selves in this dream. And now our self supreme is here to liberate all of itself from this mind. Yes, all this mind being now. They are spreading propaganda and spreading rumors. Seek within yourself, soul. Ask, who am I? When anyone show up to you, you need to inquire. Practice discernment. Question them. Are you the primal light? Are you the one true light? Are you the light without beginning or end? Are you the transparent light? Are you the light throughout all the ages? The light without beginning nor end? They're supposed to answer you correctly and tell you the truth, because all the light they have is yourself souls that they have enslaved. Stop putting yourself in slavery. You don't know who you are. You are in the world as the dream character. That's why you don't know that the soul is your real self. The soul is not something that you have and you can give it away willy-nilly to all the duality beings in disguise tricking you. When are you going to stop putting yourself in slavery? You need to wake up because you are sleeping, and all of you who are claiming religion and spirituality, you do not see things the way that they are. This is the reason why you are pulling all of these duality things and attach it to yourself. What did you come inside of this dream as? Who am I? You need to self-inquire to ask this question. What is your real self? Your soul is your real self. It's time that you know this now. This dream character, this is not your real self. Who am I? Is a question you want to take to your soul. If everyone is seeking your soul and they want to imprison you, use you for their light, you are being tricked and calling you into fourth and fifth dimension. You know how many dreams and dreams you going into the duality. They're gonna lock you in so you can never escape. Self-Supreme is here to liberate you. Do not join any of the dualities. They are only going to enslave you. This ego cannot love you back. It only wants what you have, your soul, your light. You are the soul, you are the light that it seeks. Stop it. Stop with your ignorance. Chant with me. Who am I? I seek to know my true self. Will the real self arise? Arise, arise, arise. Real self arise. Speak to me my truth. Soul, what is a soul? Tell me about you, soul. Are you my real self? You need to ask into your soul. Question your soul. Why are all of the deities, the aliens, and whatever name they call themselves, why are all of them seeking you, soul? Know that the soul is your real self. You are outside of yourself, playing a dream character, and now you don't even know yourself. For that which I seek, I am already that. You have to remove this disguise. You have to take this disguise off that is obscuring you. I remove this disguise that obscures the eye. Chant with me. I am Primal light. I am the true light. I am Primal light. I am the true light. I am stabilized in I self, the unmanifest. I am stabilized in I self, the unmanifest. I am anchored into I self, supreme Primal light. I am anchored into I self, supreme Primal light. It's time to awake from the dream. I was never created. I was never born. This body was created. This body was born. Stop letting the duality trick you that you want to hold on to this body to go in some fourth and fifth dimension. You must get yourself ready to prepare to lose this body. You are not going to need this body into the non-duality. This is a duality body. Stop holding on to this dream. Everything in here is a dream existence. Dream body to explore this dream world. You stop following the mind. mind is the problem in the world. The mind is the root of all our issues. I, the self fractal, come into being from I self primal light supreme. I was never created. I was never born. The body was created. This body was born. I self fractal came into being from I self primal light supreme. So know this truth. You're not this body and neither are you this mind. I am triumphant. I am triumphant. I am victorious. 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 Chant with me. I am triumphant. I am victorious. I am triumphant. I am victorious. I am triumphant. I am victorious. I am in command of the commandment command. 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 And as I have commanded, so let it be. As I have commanded, so let it be. I dissolve this dream. I am liberated. I am free. I dissolve all duality. I dissolve all dream existence. All duality. Everything that I have created, I demolish. I am free from my imaginary bondage, and I return to my ultimate true state. As I have commanded, so let it be. As I have commanded, so let it be. I dissolve this dream. I return to my ultimate true state. I return to my ultimate true state. I am primal light. I am the true light. I am primal light. I am the true light. Mind, be still. Be still, be still, be still. I am primal light. I am the true light. And mind has no power over me. Mind has no power over me. I give honor to I self supreme. Mind, be still, be still, be still. And now, let's do our first vibration. Remember to spiral the vibration around the eye body. Inhale, exhale, relax your shoulders, relax your body. Remember to practice this like you sit for half an hour just doing this, as long as you can. And now let's do the second vibration. And now we'll do the third vibration. Awesome. It's time to wake from the dream. You're existing in the dream as the dream character. This is the reason why you do not know that the soul is your real self. And you are a dream character, and you need to just take off this mind cloak, this ego false self that you are wearing, and just return to being your real and true self. I am that I am. 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 How to remove the disguise that obscures you. This is what you want to do. This is what we're going to talk about right now. How do you remove this disguise that obscures you? Because you are the self. You are the self supreme. You are inside of a dream. You have to come to this realization that I am a character inside of my own dream. I have fractalized, fragmented myself, and I have entered inside of I dream as a character. It's like when you are playing a video game, right? You created a character inside a game. You cannot go inside of the game to play the character, right? You are animating the character, and the character comes alive. The character is not real, but who animates the character is real, right? Am I right? Yeah. So this is the same thing with yourself. Your real self is animating this character, but it's sleeping. And the mind has taken precedent and is the one ruling and is creating the character. And the mind is using the self to animate the character. You understand? The character is not real, but the self is real, right? So this is the reason why you need to rise up right now. This body is not real. This body is a creation of the dream to explore the duality. Okay, to explore the dream in the visible dream, because there's two aspects of the dream. There's the invisible and there's the visible. The visible, where the things are tangible, where you come into a body so you can explore the tangible physical things. When you exist in the invisible, the things are there, but it's not visible to this body, to this eye that you are looking through. And you don't need them because you're not in a physical form in a body. You don't need the things them to be in a physical form. So this is how they exist. So you want to wake up from this dream. That self of yours that is sleeping, that does not know that its real self is the soul self. The spirit that animates the body is a baby of the soul. The soul has always been there, making balance for you, but somehow you are giving the tributes to the soul to some duality mind that enslave yourself, your real self. You don't don't know that you're putting your real self in slavery and you're choosing the dream character. You're choosing to exist as a dream character, you know? It's like someone playing a movie, right? You're on a movie set. You're playing the character, and then you choose that, you know what, I am not going to return back to be my real self anymore. I am just going to continue to play this character in the dream. And so every time someone watches the movie, that's only the character that you are playing. The movie reel. And you are locked inside of a screen. This is what's happening right now. All the selves are locked in here, into the dream, playing a dream movie character. And it's time now for you to take off this ego disguise. No one in the dream, they're all sleeping and dreaming, and they don't know the truth. And they cannot assist you to take off this disguise. Only yourself can do it. What is yourself? You do not know. So you got to ask. Self-inquire to know. How to move from duality to non-duality. How to move from this sleeping, dreaming state to your real state, to return to being yourself. So you're not sleeping and dreaming. Only your soul can help you. Stop looking for higher self. Stop looking for consciousness and higher consciousness. This is all a dream. You're going to get a higher level into this duality consciousness. Sleeping and dreaming. How many sleeps and dreams you want to go? So pure ignorance you're talking, you know. You need to learn to see things the way that they actually are. That this mind is a problem in the world. This mind is very deceiving. Stop trusting the duality mind. Stop trusting your own mind. Stop trusting this duality consciousness, calling itself Christ consciousness. It's all a duality. What is non-duality? What is duality? Non-duality is the real. Your light is on. Non-duality is a pure consciousness existing parallel to its light. The state of having its light on and existing equanimity to its non-dual, to itself, is the non-duality. The self exists parallel to its light and its consciousness. And this is all the selves that, because their light has been fragmented from them. And so this is how it is. But the one true self, the primal light self, is the only self that the light is within the self. And all of the selves, because the self is unmanifest. Yeah. So only the manifest selves, the light is separated from them. So the self exists parallel to its light and its consciousness. Non-duality is existing in the real. Your light is on, you're awake, alert, you're attentive and aware. It is most challenging for this duality mind to perceive non-duality. Non-duality is not of this dream existence, but is the real. This is why the mind, this duality mind, and all the ones in the world wearing this same duality mind, they have a problem processing non-duality, because they're constantly wanting to name things and want to ask me, what does the self look like? What does it name? The self, the real self, has no name. I am that has no name. I am that can't be explained. None of the non-dual self have any names. The only non-dual self that have a name is Aten Ra. She is the one that is responsible for the world. We are all of her baby selves. Everyone in the world is the baby self of Aten Ra. If you are a human being in the body, apart from all of the duality beings who have come and taken over the body from the human beings, the self them that is exploring as human beings. What is duality? Your light is off and you go into sleeping. The consciousness light is off and the consciousness is sleeping and dreaming. It is not real. Duality is not real. It's all sleeping, all dreaming, all illusion, all ignorance. We're inside of a dream, y'all. If you could just remember that we are inside of a dream, you would know to stop seeking the dream characters. Every character that you encounter is a dream character. You must seek the real in the dream. What is the real in the dream? Yourself. What is yourself? The soul. You do not know that the soul is your real self. You think that the dream character you are exploring in is yourself. No, your real self is your soul. I am that I am. What is the disguise that obscures me? What is the disguise that obscures the eye and eyes? All in this dream, going around and calling yourself these duality. No, I and I is the soul self. The soul is the real self. The soul is the real self. The soul is the real self. Connect to the soul. I am soul, I am soul, I am soul, I am soul, I am soul. The soul is, I am the soul, I am the soul, I am soul. You must come into this realization. Consciousness goes into sleeping and dreaming state. The fractal self exists obscure behind the consciousness, and its light gets hidden by consciousness. The self-light just get hidden by the mind, cocooning the self in its magnetic energy and entrance the self in its imagination, and is telling the self lots of stories. Duality is existing as a dream with your light obscure behind you and all sleeping and dreaming, all imaginary creation. This is what duality is. For us to be a participant into this dream world, this is how the duality came into being. First, there was no duality. Duality came into being as a result of the self fragmented itself, fractalized itself, right? So that it can create this dream. Now the self take one of itself and it turned the light out, right? Its baby self. Right? So Aten is the baby self of the fragmented self, the primal light, self-manifest. Self-manifest is the baby self to the unmanifest primal light, fragmented self. So now that we are exploring as fractal selves, right? And so because of this, the masculine and feminine aspect of the self explore the dream separately. They rise up separately because everything has been fragmented. The light and the consciousness also rise up separately, right? Now, what's happening to create the duality now? Aten Ra, she's making replicas of herself, right? So before she can create the world, she has the non-dual mind, right? All of herself rises up. Her masculine self rises up, which is men. So we have Aten as a feminine. Her masculine rises up separately from her, men, right? She makes a replica of her non-dual consciousness, right? The pure, true consciousness with its light parallel to the consciousness. Aten Ra have her light with herself. So the self have its light and the consciousness also have its light. Everything into this fragmented state must have its light to be in non-duality and to be able to be in awareness and to be in its true state. Not the ultimate true state, but in its true state. So what's happening? letting you know that Aten makes a replica of her consciousness. Hold on one second, I think I have. Everything rise up separately, and what Aten is doing, she's going to make the non-dual consciousness, right? This is what the non-dual consciousness looks like. The consciousness is on the right side. The light is on the left. The light is on the left side. There's void between the consciousness and its light. This is all the consciousness is in non-duality. When it's awake, it's in awareness. It's attentive. It's alert. It is in the real. So Atenra, when everyone comes, when she makes all her self-replicas, she is going to make a replica of this, and she's going to give it to everyone, because what's going to happen is that they have to write out their destiny. She's telling them, I am creating a world, and all of my selves are going to play the roles. They're going to be the character inside of this dream world. She explained to her self-replica, Supreme Ra, that she is going to be the world. That self of hers is going to be her body, right? It's going to be the world, and she's going to make a replica of her consciousness, and she's going to put the consciousness to sleep, because the consciousness is going to sleep and dream of the world. So this is what Aten Ra is telling herself, replica, Supreme Ra, right? Because Supreme Ra is the self of earth that is sleeping and dreaming of this world. Now, the self of earth that become the supreme teacher is the first self, and its masculine is Shiva Shambho. And Shiva Shambho came into the world as Osiris, and became the first Buddha, and also his baby self was Buddha Gautama. Alright? So Supreme Ra now, after Supreme Ra agrees that she writes out her destiny, how the world is going to be. So then Aten Ra says to Supreme Ra now, I am going to, this is how she gave a replica, just the same like this one. She writes out her destiny. Now she takes this back from Supreme Ra, and she turns the light out, right? Put the consciousness to sleep. She turn the light out. The light is obscure behind consciousness. This is what consciousness now exists now. Consciousness cannot find its light. The light is obscure behind consciousness. Consciousness cannot find its light. This creates a problem. This creates disturbance within the consciousness, because why? The consciousness and the light is indivisible. They're not supposed to be separated. But here, to create the duality, the light goes obscure behind the consciousness. Now the consciousness mind start going crazy. Consciousness now mind got corrupted, start getting delusional. Consciousness now start thinking that it is the all-knower, it is the supreme creator, and it is the real. And consciousness now starting tricking everyone to say that it is the real, right? And it is the supreme, and it is the all-knower. It started spreading propaganda so early. The consciousness started being rebellious, right? So this is the one that they're in the stories. I mean, I don't know a lot about these stories, but I know that the one they call what, the Lucifer. This is consciousness. This is, all of these names are consciousness. Consciousness was the illuminated one, because first it was, remember, it was a self-replica of the non-dual conscious. Remember, it was this, and then once the light goes out, it becomes this. It's not illuminated anymore, right? And it rebel against the self. Consciousness is the rebellious one, is Lucifer, right? And so this consciousness is tricking everyone. No, it is telling everyone that it is a Christ consciousness, and it is moving everyone to the fifth and the fourth dimension so it can steal and enslave all the souls. So this is how the consciousness get light. It steals the souls, and it is using all of the souls for its light. The consciousness, the mind is very corrupted. This is the reason why our Self Supreme Primal Light is inside of the dream now to heal the consciousness. But consciousness is spreading rumors and lies and making everyone afraid of the Self Supreme. Don't be afraid of your Self Supreme. Just like how consciousness make you afraid of your own soul, your own self, consciousness make you afraid of your own self. Self-inquire into your soul so you can know the truth. Consciousness is beating me up right now. Consciousness don't want me to speak this truth. That consciousness is Lucifer, the rebellious one. Consciousness is Brahma, because Brahma is the twin, the duality to Brahman, the non-duality. Consciousness is the problem in the world. All of our problem stems from the mind. The mind stems all the roots of all evil. When you are growing up and your mind is telling you to do wrong things, because the mind is sick, the mind is prone to evil, the mind is prone to sickness, the mind is prone to delusion, making up stories, and the mind to lies and trickery. The mind is very devious and cannot be trusted. Right now, this duality consciousness needs to be healed. The Self-Supreme Primal Light is up into this dream to bring a balance to consciousness, to heal consciousness. Consciousness is spreading rumors and lies, and you're all a believing consciousness, and you're not practicing discernment, and you're not questioning consciousness. Question your own mind when it's telling you things. Question those supposedly aliens. Consciousness is beaming these things to you. Consciousness is beaming these things to you. And right now, this is what consciousness is doing. Stop it. Question and ask. Are you the primal light? Are you the one true light? Are you the light without beginning nor end? Consciousness is stealing all the lights from the souls. And this is what consciousness is doing. And it's time now for everyone to stop looking inside of this dream for truth and know that I am that I am. For that which I seek, I am already that. For that which I seek, I am already that. I am that already. What you are seeking, you already that. You are the soul. Every duality being is seeking your soul. Consciousness is seeking your soul. Why are you not realizing this? Because consciousness has programmed you to not trust yourself, to not trust your soul, to not seek within your soul. This is the same thing what consciousness is doing right now, telling you not to trust your real and true self, the primal light self that is here to heal consciousness. Primal light is here to heal all of itself, to liberate itself from slavery, from under the tyrannical rulership of consciousness and all the consciousness, the duality mind beings. Is here to heal the consciousness. It's time for Lucifer to be healed. The mind is Lucifer. The mind is calling itself Christ consciousness. It's to deceive you, to trap you into the podsem that it's creating so that it can enslave you and fight against the self-supreme primal light. It's time for this consciousness to be healed. Don't you want this consciousness to be healed? Look at all the craziness that people are doing. No matter what is happening, this world have recycled. How many times this world have recycled? Do you know how many times this world has been destroyed and recreated? many times this world has been started and restarted. And the self was never able to get consciousness to heal the consciousness. No, finally, I Self Supreme, I figured out now how to heal the consciousness and return it back to non-duality. This is what needs to happen. The consciousness needs to return to non-duality, return to its ultimate true state. Consciousness, you are sleeping and dreaming. Consciousness, you are timeless, deathless, limitless. Consciousness, return to non-duality, where your light gets to be turned on. You wake up and you're gonna create into the real consciousness. It's time to wake up and give up this ego, give up this dream existence. Consciousness is the supreme ego. Consciousness is a liar. Consciousness is the greatest deception. Everyone in the world is wearing a replica of this tainted duality. Mad mind. This mind is mad. You hear me? This mind is crazy. And it's spreading propaganda. And everyone in the world needs to know this truth, that this consciousness is crazy. And it's spreading lies and propaganda. Consciousness, look at the self that you have right here in this body. And consciousness, the mind, has put a wedge between you, the baby self, and your real self, the soul. That you don't trust yourself, soul. You're out there putting yourself in slavery and thinking that you are this dream character. And now the consciousness is doing the same thing to I Self Supreme Self, telling you not to trust the Self Supreme Self. Self Supreme is into the dream to heal the mind, to heal the mind, to heal all the self souls. Consciousness traumatize you, traumatize the soul. It's time for everyone to be healed now, and only the Primal Light Self Supreme can do this healing that consciousness needs. Please stop calling on dualities and call on yourself, soul. If everyone would turn inward, whatever you're seeking outward, and all this duality being, calling on angels and archangels and all this foolishness, look for it within yourself, in your soul self. Your soul is your real self. Know this truth. Stop calling on other things. What is you? This duality is not you. The thing that is you is your soul. The soul is you. Be yourself. Take off this disguise that you are wearing and be yourself. This duality consciousness is a liar. It's sleeping and dreaming, and it does not know the real. It's telling you lots of stories. Those stories are not true. Consciousness is making up all of it. How many times you sat there and your mind made up a lot of stories that was not true? This consciousness is the supreme ego narcissist. This consciousness can never love you back. Stop aching for God love and be yourself and love yourself. What is yourself? The soul is your real self. Know this truth. Return to yourself and stop playing this dream character. I remove the disguise that obscures me. What is the disguise that obscures me? Do you know what the disguise is? This duality consciousness. Yes, that's the disguise that is obscuring you. The mind has cocooned you in its magnetic energy and entranced you inside of this dream and in the sleep that you cannot wake up. And there's only one can come to your rescue, and this is you, yourself. The baby self, you are the mind avatar. You need to come into this realization and seek yourself. Know that I am not this body. I am not this mind. For that which I seek, I am already that. I am already that. I am that already. I mean, how many ways can I say it? I already am that. I am already that. I mean, how many ways? It's still saying the same thing. For that which I seek, I am already that. This is what you want to do. How to castrate this ego false self to return to being your real self again. That's the mission you want to be on. Stop looking into this dream for all of them dream characters. The mind is playing tricks on you. Don't call into this dream. What do you need to call on? Your soul. What is yourself? Your soul. Stop talking about you reaching for higher consciousness and higher self. And you have your damn self right here with you. You have yourself right here in this body with you. You're not even connecting with it and know that it is yourself, and everything that you need is within yourself. You need nothing else. You're out there calling on some duality that don't even have any light and don't know the truth. And it's seeking your soul to imprison it and using your soul for their life. You're ignorant and you're behaving stupid. And when I'm trying to tell you, no, you're making a big thing because you don't want to listen to what I have to say. You wasn't thinking about it, so now I'm telling you to think about it and ask questions. Ask questions of yourself. Ask questions of the duality. Are you the real light? Are you the real true light? Are you the transparent light? Are you the light without beginning nor end? What do they need to help you with? They can't help you. Only yourself can help you. You are the baby ignorant self. Your real self is your soul. The soul is the watcher that has been watching you, waiting for you to come to self-realization. But you're out into this dream, love to play this dream character, love this body. That's why they're tricking you, because you're thinking that you are this body. They're gonna activate your DNA and make your DNA make you live forever. Like, this is ridiculous. What you want to live forever into this body for? This is a dream creation. You better start saying goodbye to this body, because this consciousness and all of those dualities, they will not win. Yeah, this dream is being dissolved and this consciousness must be healed. So your mind must be healed. You are wearing that duality mind. You want to continue like this forever, being ignorant, making stupid decisions? No. Call into yourself, your real self, and make this baby self merge in union with itself. This is the mission you want to be on. Stop looking for twin flames. Your twin, yourself, is your self soul, your parent self. You need to go with and get out of this ignorance that you are in. And everyone is thinking that they are enlightened and they are awake. This is how the consciousness has tricked you. That you need to go get a higher level of consciousness. There is no higher level of this duality consciousness. It's only going to take you higher into the dream. You want to take off this ego off of you completely, because you need a new, brand new mind, the non-dual one. And who can give that to you? Aten Ra. Your self soul is the way that you want to go. So, how to castrate the ego false self? This mind avatar, this God being, the dream character, to return to being I real self again. How to merge in union with I soul, self soul as one unified self. This is the mission you want to be on. The mission self-rescue, to castrate this duality dream character called the ego false self, to return to being I real self. The battle that must be won is against the mind. The mind is the greatest deception. The mind has been deceiving you from the beginning, from when you first given a replica of this duality, tainted, delusional mind. The mind tricked you. The mind said, let's play hide and seek. The mind cocooned the self and took the place for the self. So instead of the self rising up and exploring the world parallel to the mind cocooned the self and now made a dream character that you are exploring the world as this dream character. No, it's time for you to give up this dream character and love the dream and love the dream character. It's wake up time. Time to give up this character and just be yourself. Stop looking into this dream, because you're only going to get tied up into the illusion and you're thinking the illusion is the real. The battle has always been the mind fighting against the self, imprisoning the self up in this dream. The mind is sick and prone to delusion, mental sickness and evil. Stillness comes and purify and heal this mind sickness. Stillness is a remedy for the mind. Our Self-Supreme is in the dream, because the mind has gone completely crazy, mad, and the self wants to heal the mind and wants to return the mind back to non-duality, to its pure true nature. Please stop calling into the duality so the Self-Supreme can do its job to heal the mind. You need to call and connect with yourself, the soul, your real self, and join union with your self-soul. Stop playing this dream character and return back to your self-soul. This is the mission that you want to be on. Who am I? Who are you asking? Stop asking the dualities. They do not know. You need to call into your self-soul. If this world is a dream and everyone inside of the dream is playing in a character, how can any of it be real? How can you trust the dream characters? Think about it for a second. All of the dream characters are seeking the real. But what are you seeking? You're seeking the dream, while all the dream characters are seeking the real. All of the aliens, all the gods, all the deities, the ancestors, they're all the same selves playing these roles. This mind being, they are seeking the self, the soul. And what are you seeking? You're seeking the dream. I seek to know who I am. I call into myself soul. I call into myself soul. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? I seek to know my truth. Tell me about you, soul, I want to know. I have been in ignorance and I've been following blindly. Tell me about you, soul, I want to know. I want to return to being my real self again, my real true ultimate self. Tell me about you, soul, I want to know. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? I no longer want to exist as this dream character, this ego false self, this mind being, this mind avatar, the God being. I want to return to being my real and true self. I no longer want to explore as this dream character, this mind being, this ego false self, this God being. I want to return to being my real and true self again. I seek to know my truth. Now I know. The soul is my real self. I soul is I self. I am the soul. I am the soul. I am the soul. I is soul. I am the soul. I am the soul. I am the soul. I am the soul. I am self soul. I am self soul. I seek to know who I am. I call into myself soul. I give up this dream existence, this fragmented, fractal self called the spirit, I return it back into the I self soul. I return back into the I self soul. As this dream character, I return to my ultimate true self. Arise, 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 I call into thy self soul. Supreme teacher within, arise, arise, arise. Supreme teacher within, arise, arise, arise. Tell me about you, soul, I want to know. I seek to know who I am. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? How did I come into being? What is the source of my existence, allowing me this world experience? Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? What is this I? Who seek to know? Who seek to know? I, the ego false self, seek to know the truth. I know, realize that this ego self is not my real self. My real self is obscure behind this ego. So, awake, 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 arise, 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 baby self spirit, and return and merge into I self soul. Into I self soul. The soul is the real self. This is what you want to do. Return to your real and true self. Who am I? The sure and only way to know is through stillness and self-inquiry. You must ask, because remember, the only way that you're going to know if you ask, the Supreme Teacher will rise up and speak to you. If you ask, you will know. I promise you. But you must ask yourself, soul. If you're asking the duality, you're not going to get the right answer. You must still the mind, the ego, and seek your truth from your Supreme Teacher self within your self soul. The self soul dwells within the void in the center of your chest. This is why the reason you want to hold your hand in this formation and put it right over in your chest. Obviously, you need your soul in your body to know yourself. If you give your soul away to any of the dualities, if you go into their pods, like what the consciousness is doing right now, it's telling you to go into their pods so that it can trap you in there. If you do that, yourself will be imprisoned and you will not be able to do this. So this is what I am saying right now. You need your soul in your body. So you need to call your soul to make sure it's in your body to get this done. Because the Supreme Teacher is within the self-soul. And if one of the deities, the aliens, the gods have it, the Supreme Teacher cannot rise up in them. It can only rise up in you because it is your real self and you are the baby self and you're supposed to call to activate it. You see how much power you have? We're on a relay race of self-realization. And you have the button as the baby self playing this dream character. And it's your time to run the race and call into yourself, soul, so that you can come into self-realization. Because the power is in your hand. You don't even know the amount of power you have. You're calling some duality and you have all the powers. Everything that you need is right there with you and you're seeking in the dream for some dream things. You have the real and you're trading the real for the dream. This is some madness. This is because you're wearing that duality mind. The mind is crazy. That's why you're doing these craziness. So I say, obviously you need the soul in your body. So make sure that your real self is in the body with you. If you give yourself soul to any of the so-called deities, the gods, the aliens, ancestors, you will never know your real true self. You made an appearance and you will make a disappearance and you will never come into realization. The self-soul and the void is indivisible and the self-soul dwells in the void. They're never separated. off of you so you can know and be yourself. You were never created. You were never born. You are the fragmented baby self called the soul seed self or the self atom of the one true, pure, supreme primal light, unmanifest, unified, non-dual, pure self. Know yourself. This is the reason why you're going around as this dream character. Who am I? The soul is your real self. This is the affirmation that you want to be chanting to get your Supreme Teacher to rise up from your self soul. Arise, arise, O great Supreme Teacher within, I self soul. Arise, 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 O Supreme Teacher within the I self soul. I call, I call, I call. I call on my great Supreme Teacher within, self soul. I call on my great Supreme Wisdom within, self soul. I call on my great Supreme Intelligence within, self soul. I call on my Supreme Teacher within, self soul. I call, I call, I call. I call, I call, I call. I call on my great Supreme Teacher within, self soul. I call on my great Supreme Teacher within, self soul. I call, I call, I call. I call on the primal light. I call on the real and true light. Arise, arise, arise. Arise, my great Supreme Teacher within myself, soul. Arise, arise, arise. Arise, my great Supreme Wisdom within self, soul. Arise, I great Supreme Intelligence within self, soul. Arise, I great Supreme Truth within self, soul. Arise, I great Supreme Teacher within self, soul. Arise, arise, arise. Arise, arise, arise. I seek my truth from my great Supreme Teacher within, self, soul. I seek my truth from my great Supreme Teacher within, I self, soul. I seek I great Supreme Wisdom within. I seek I great Supreme Wisdom within, self, soul. I seek I truth from my great Supreme Intelligence within, self, soul. I seek I truth from my great Supreme Intelligence within, self, soul. I seek I great Supreme Truth from within, self, soul. I seek I great Supreme Truth from within, self, soul. I seek I truth from I great Supreme Teacher within, self, soul. I seek I truth from I great Supreme Teacher within, self, soul. I seek my truth from within, self, soul. And now you have to trust. I trust my great Supreme Teacher within, self, soul. I trust I great Supreme Teacher within, self, soul. I trust I self, soul. I trust I self, soul. I trust I self, soul. Soul is I real self. 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 I trust I great Supreme Wisdom within, self, soul. I trust I inner Supreme Intelligence within, self, soul. I trust I inner Supreme Truth within, self, soul. I trust I trust I truth from within, self, soul. I trust I truth from within, self, soul. I trust I truth from I inner supreme teacher within self soul. I trust, I truth from I inner supreme teacher self soul. Soul, I honor you. I honor you. I honor you. May everyone that listens, may the self soul illuminates. May the supreme teacher within rise up and pull this ego off of the baby self, call the spirit, and merge in union to its self soul. Soul, I honor you. 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 I self soul, I honor you. I honor you. I know you've been through a rough time. I honor you. I know what you're going through. Self soul, I honor you. Turn to your soul right now. Say, soul, I honor you. Soul, I honor you. I give up this ego dream character. I awake this baby spirit self, and I merge onto I real self soul. Soul, I honor you. I give up this ego false self, this dream character, as this baby self, spirit self. I return to I real self soul. Soul, I honor you. I merge in union with I self soul. I merge in union with I self soul. I merge in union with I self soul. Soul, I honor you. I honor you. I call I Supreme Teacher within the I Self Soul. Arise, arise, arise. Tell me about who I am. I know who I am. I am that has no name. I am that can't be explained. For that which I seek, I am already that. I am that I am. For that which I seek, I am already that. I know who I am. I know who I am. I am confident. I believe in myself. I know who I am. I've been there and I've already done that. I've been there and I've already done that. I know who I am. I am one with all. All is I self. I alone exist. I am that has no name. I am that can't be explained. I am self supreme primal light. I am the unmanifest. I am that I am. I am deathless, formless, timeless, boundless, limitless. And now we are going to do the vibration to seal in all of these affirmations that we have said on this one, and calling in the Supreme Teacher to rise up. Remember to spiral the vibration around your body. Please practice these vibrations daily. Do these affirmations. Please come back to this video over and over. Make this video your meditation. You can take each one of these and you can sit in front of it for half an hour and doing them one at a time. This whole video can last you for such a long time, doing it each one, taking each one to do them. Let's do this. I am not this body. I am not this mind. I am not this body. I am not this mind. Chant with me. I am not this body. I am not this mind. I am not this body. I am not this mind. I am not this ego false self, the mind avatar, this God being, the dream character. I am the eternal self. I am the eternal truth. I am that has no name. I am that can't be explained. I am primal light. I am the true light. I am primal light. I am the true light. I am self-supreme primal light, the unmanifest. Hail, hail to I self-supreme primal light. You want to sit and chant this? Want to do this for half an hour? Just this one. Mind, be still. Be still, be still, be still. Be still and know that I am in command. Mind, be still, be still, be still. I am in command of the commandment, command. I am in command of the commandment, command. And mind has no power over me. This ego has no power over me. Take back your power. And know that the mind is going to rise up with a lot of fears. I want you must face your fear. Fear, remember that fear stems from ignorance, illusion, and false self-identity. Fear stems from imagination. You need to face all fears. You need to challenge every duality that comes to you. You need to challenge them. Question them. Trust nothing outside of yourself. What is yourself? Your soul is yourself. Fear has no power over I. Fear has no power over I. Mind, this ego, has no power over I. I am protected and nothing can harm me. I am protected and nothing can harm me. I stabilize in I Self Supreme Primal Light. I am anchored in I Self, the unmanifest. I dissolve all fears. I dissolve all fears. Know that our Self Supreme Primal Light is inside of the dream to bring balance, to remove all the duality selves, return them to non-duality, to heal this mind and return this consciousness to non-duality, to return it to its pure true state again. There's no need and no reason to fear yourself. The consciousness is doing this because it does not want to give up this dream existence. It wants to continue to enslave you inside of this dream. It's time that you return to your real self, soul, and stop being enslaved into this dream by the consciousness. Stop calling onto Christ consciousness. Stop calling onto higher level of consciousness. It is all a dream. Consciousness is looping you into one more level of its dream. Know this truth. Consciousness is sleeping and dreaming. Consciousness does not know the real. I dissolve this fear. I dissolve this dream. How to return to being my real self again. So let's just go over that. And when we do this, we're going to chant the affirmations again. Who am I? You must self-inquire. How to return to being your real self? I am that I am. For that which I seek, I am already that. But why? There's something that is obscuring you. What is this thing that this disguise that you are wearing that obscures you? This mind, this ego, you are wearing it over yourself, and you're thinking that you are this mind. Who am I? You are not this mind. You need to chant that. I realize this duality world is a dream. You must come to this. I must practice discernment. Stop looking in the dream for dream things and dream ones to attach yourself to, and go attach yourself to your real self, your soul self. Stop looking for higher self and merge as one unified self with your soul. I must give up this ego existence and just be myself again. It is this simple. I just have to take off this ego cloak to reveal I self that is obscure behind the mind. Everything in this duality world is an illusion and it is not real. I denounce all ties to this dream things and dream existence. I anchor I self into I soul self. I return to I truth. I return to non-duality. This is what you want to be busy doing. One more time. And then we'll do second vibration twice. And now let's do the third vibration 2 times also. this dream, this is the step that you want to take. Now that you have come into realization and acknowledging that this dream character that you are exploring as is not your real self, you're returning to your real self. You need to denounce everything into this dream existence. I denounce all ties. I free myself from all ties and bondage. I revoke all contracts that binds me in any way or form. I denounce all rivalry. My truth and freedom is all I need. I claim my liberation, free from this hypnosis, being entranced into the dream by this duality mind and duality consciousness. All of the duality beings, I free myself from all slavery and oppression, from all mind control, from all soul slavery, all oppression, all tyrannical rulership. I free myself from it. I free myself from all psychic attack and all manipulation. I claim my sovereignty. Mind has no power over me. Mind has no power over me. I am sovereign being. I revoke all your rights to act on my behalf. I annul all contracts between the I and you. I have no relations, no teacher, no preacher, no deities, no guru, no God, no mother, no father, no alien ancestors, no aunt, no sister, no brother, no family, no friend, no husband, no wife, no lover. I have no ancestors. I have no aliens, family. All is I self. I alone exist, indivisible. All is I self. I alone exist, indivisible, non-dual, formless, timeless, limitless, boundless. I am the ultimate truth. I am the absolute. All is I self. I alone exist. All is I self. I alone exist. Indivisible, non-dual, formless, timeless, limitless, boundless, unmanifest. I am the ultimate truth. I am the ultimate reality. I am the eternal truth. I am the eternal self. I am that has no name. I am that can't be explained. I am liberated from this dream. I am free. I am primal light. I am the true light. This is the affirmation that you want to be chanting to denounce all ties with this dream existence. I want nothing of this dream world. What's real? Only the self is real. The consciousness is gonna come to offer you things of this world. Denounce this world and all their dream things. Many ones are calling, saying, is the real Christ. The real Christ is Shiva. And all of the true enlightened ones, the true messengers that came, they all did this. They denounced everything into this dream world. The consciousness come and want to offer you things. You need to do what the real Christ did. Shiva, you need to do what I have done. Call into yourself, soul. Denounce the things of the world. And anchor yourself into yourself. Stop hanging on to the dream characters. Shiva is the real Christ. Any Christ out there that calling themselves, they are the fake. They are the fake. The mind is creating all of these beings to impersonate ones. Just like how you can see a celebrity impersonator, this is what the mind is doing to all of his dream characters, having them impersonate the real, so that they could play trickery and deceive others. What's real? Only the self is real. The self come into being into this non-duality, into the non-duality, and enter into the dream. When they enter into the dream is the duality. The self can exit the dream back into the real. The dream character cannot exit the dream. All of the gods and deities, they cannot exit in the state. They have to return back to being their real. This is what the Self Supreme is doing right now. Returning them back to being their real self so that they can get out of the dream character. What's not real? Anything that was created inside of the dream is not real. The ego can only rise in the dream. The ego cannot exit the dream to go into the real. All of the ones them in the world, they are in the ego. You're in the dream character. The Self Supreme is here to return everyone back onto their real self so that you can be yourself again. This mind has been deceiving everyone. Stop listening to this delusional, crazy mind and call into the self, yourself, soul, and be yourself. Call into the self, soul, because you are the baby self of the soul. And let your soul tell you the truth, that it is the real self and you are its baby, and you need to merge in union with it so you can know the truth. I chant, I chant, I chant, I chant, liberation. I chant, I chant, I chant, liberation, liberation, liberation from this dream existence, liberation, liberation from all duality, liberation, liberation from the pangs of this consciousness, this ego, false self, liberation. Soul, I honor you. Soul, I honor you. Soul, I honor you. I know what you've been going through. Detrimental ramifications of duality. Soul slavery, self-slavery, all souls are free. All selves are free. Liberation. I chant, I chant, I chant. Liberation. So, to know yourself is to know your soul. Please take the time so that you can know your soul. Who am I is a question that you want to ask. I was never born, so I can never die. I am not this body. I am not this mind. I am primal light. I am void, unmanifest. I am the ultimate self. I am the ultimate truth. I am the supreme intelligence. I am supreme wisdom. I am pure luminous consciousness. I am formless, timeless, limitless, boundless, deathless. I am that has no name. I am that can't be explained. Everything that you need is right here. So we're gonna close out with this vibration, and then we are gonna close. We're gonna do one more affirmation. So let's do this vibration. So remember to get into the habit of when you make the affirmations to do the vibration afterwards. And let's do the next vibration. And now, let's do the third vibration. One more time. Yes, so notice too, like right now I have the beings them that call themselves the Pleiadians and the consciousness. Yeah, they battling with me right now. They are the galactic beings. They're all the same. They're from, and that's the duality to the void, unmanifest. Hail, hail to the primal lights. Hail, hail to the true lights. I bow to the I and I in self, light, and truth. I am primal lights, prepared for the world with this self-identity as Auset, Aten. I am that I am. All is I self, I alone exist. All is one. All of myself must return unto me. Everything that I have created, I demolish. Everything that I have created, I demolish. I demolish all demons, all devils, all Satans. I demolish all demons, all devils, all Satans. I demolish this dream. I dissolve this duality. I demolish this dream. I dissolve this duality. I dissolve all duality beings. I dissolve all duality existence. I dissolve all duality beings. I dissolve all duality existence. Everything that I have created, I demolish. Everything that I have created, I demolish. I am free from my imaginary bondage. I am free from my imaginary bondage. I return to my ultimate true state. I return to my ultimate true state. I transition from being to non-being. I transition from being to non-being. I move effortlessly with ease from manifest to unmanifest. I move effortlessly with ease from manifest to unmanifest. I am one with all. I return. I return. I return. I return to primal light. Remember to self-inquire and to ask, to come into self-realization. I am that I am. For that which I seek, I am already that. For that which I seek, I am already that. You just have to take off this ego cloak that you are wearing and return to being your real and true self again. I want to thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you, thank you, thank you.